maybe just picked up a used dirt bike, or you're going to go look at one and you want to know that you got a good deal on it. How do you tell? Well, one good sign is that when you bring it home and you go and ride it, it doesn't break down on you right away. You see, whether the seller was trying to hide something, or maybe they didn't realize that there was an issue with the bike. I hear a lot of stories that are frustrating and sad to hear, especially if it's your first dirt bike, is someone, they go out and buy a used dirt bike, they bring it home, they're all excited, they're ready to ride, they start it up, and they go and ride and it breaks right away. Maybe the engine blows up, or you get a flat tire, whatever it is, something that costs you time and money that you didn't expect. It's super frustrating. So if you get home and you go and ride it and everything still feels and sounds really good, like it did when you took it for a test ride when buying the bike, then that's one first sign that you probably got a good deal. But as far as the price goes, how do you know it was fair? Well, I like to compare prices to other of the same model, or maybe a similar model, but when you look, whether it's on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, I like to look around. That's why I don't always like to buy the first bike that I find, but look around, compare the prices, and if you bought your bike for the same or lower price than the average price that you're seeing for sale, then you probably got a good deal on it. But if it's like several hundred lower than like the cheapest dirt bike you found, then you know you got a steal on it, especially if it's in good condition and it doesn't need any work. And a third sign that you know you got a good deal on your used dirt bike is that the seller was honest about their maintenance. So maybe they can tell you stuff when you're looking at the bike and you can't really check over everything unless you want them to spend an excessive amount of time looking at it to probably annoy the seller. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't look over the important things. But when you go through checking the oil, the air filter, maybe you have to ride it a few times, and to know like the suspension, the brakes, and the engine, nothing's falling apart, the oil is still there, it's not burning a lot of oil, knowing that the bike was well maintained. The more you ride it, the more it still feels good, the more confidence you have in what you bought is a good dirt bike. But that doesn't mean you should stop the maintenance. If you want your dirt bike to last a long time and you don't want it to break down on the trail when you're out in the middle of nowhere, then you need to learn the top mistakes that people make that cause these catastrophic failures. And I have a free guide to show you these. You can go to motocrosshideout.com/prevent or click the link in the description below. This is Kelly Fager from Motocross Hideout. Learn more, ride more, so that you can stay safe and have fun on a budget.